welcome. This is Unfinished. I'm your host, SK Gitonga. Thank you for joining. Today, we are talking about safety in regards to the femicide issue that has been going on. And right on to our first question. What do you think causes the rise in death in our women right now in Kenya? Let me know what you think in the comment section.
First of all, I think there is so much stress. People are stressed, and then also the level of literacy on rights. But sometimes you see femicide does not happen because you don't know your rights. It happens because you found yourself in that situation. Because if I know my rights and I find myself in an Airbnb with a guy I don't know well, it doesn't matter if I know my rights or I don't know, because I'll get killed. So maybe it's a level of stress and also the respect to human nature, humanity. There's some kind of loss of humanity.
So many women are very dependent, and I'm very proud of that. So many women want to become dependent, but what I think maybe has caused much of it is so many women are depending. So some women are depending on men, and it has really caused that vurutano, where there were so many cases of femicide there. That depending on men, and then lack of peace, the fights. Yeah, it's due to that. Yeah.
Tamaa yenu tu, tamaa nyinyi wanawake, uko na tamaa mingi sana. Ile sasa unaona sasa tuseme mtu kama mimi, for example maybe na date wewe, si ndio? Na maybe sina job, income yangu iko chini maybe sasa, unaona? Alafu upatane na jamaa mwenye anaweza kuspoil, anakupea lift, maybe una work tao, unapewa lift bure paka huko, unaona, na mimi sina uwezo wa kupea hiyo pesa unaona, so unapata sasa unaniacha, si ndio, juu ya hiyo pesa yao msee, unaona. So tamaa mingi ndio inafanyanga wanawake, inaletea wanawake na wasichana shida, unaona.
Wanawake wanauawa zaidi kwa sababu mingi ni kwa sababu ya kucheat and kutotii wanaume wao, na maybe mwanaume amespend sana kwa huyo mwanamke, so akimcheat anaweza muua.
I think it's more of a mindset thing, because based on what's been happening in the country lately, it's just people there are just some people who are psychopaths. Let me just say that, because for you to sit down and decide to take someone's life, you have to be having a really loose nut in your brain, because honestly it's not right. But the only way to help that, if any case arises, the government should be ready to actually investigate and find out what was the reason for all that, and also educate people on how to handle either certain situations. If it's a relationship, it's not going well, some therapy sessions, sit down with someone, or at least something that will help out with whatever is happening right now. Yeah.
For me, naweza sema I think watu wamekuwa busy sana on themselves, wanakosa watu wa kuongea nao. See, because everyone is like busy doing their stuffs, and watu wanapitia huku nje. There's depression, like watu wako na different things and you go through in this life, and right now tuna concentrate kwa femicide, of which hiyo ndio inaonekana ni kesi zimerise sana, but also you might find that pia kuna men wenye wanakuwa murdered and all that stuff. Na hii yote mimi nasema tu ni people don't talk, or people don't get to find people wenye wanaweza ongea nao, you see. Yeah, which is not it's not an easy thing.
On the gen side, it's more unbalanced, because unapata, if it's a female case, unapata they put so much effort into it, but unajua as men tumezoea kila kitu tunajinini tu si wenyewe. So hata unapata kuna cases, hata maybe hata si mtu ameuliwa or anything, unapata tu kulikuwa na vita nyumbani, mwanaume ndo amepigwa, but hawezi peleka hiyo kesi kwa polisi. Why? Akifika pale kwa polisi, ule polisi anamwangalia like you are a man, you're not supposed to be, yeah, unafaa kujitetea, unafaa like there's some standards tu zimesetiwa zenye ni ngumu kudili nazo, but it should be balanced pia. It should be balanced. Kuna hizo cases za men wameuliwa, but hakuna hata moja imewekwa anywhere on the news.
Yeah, but pia point yetu hapa pia,
It's not right.
It's not right. No one is supposed to be killed. Yeah.
The women themselves wamejilegeza pia, because you're finding a woman akona multiple partners. So mtu akikuja kupata na msee mwingine anasikia vibaya, so atakuja hata kuna ile uchungu ya love when somebody else is going with another person who believe that ni wako. So sisi sitaka kuwatetea wanawake, niseme maybe wanauliwa sana, but naweza sema both sides wanafaa wajidefine.
Men feel like there's more opportunities for women at the moment than it is for men, and like based on the demands that we have for men, that a man should be the one to provide, and a man should do this 1 2 3, you know. And then like for us, we are getting to a stage in life where we feel like we are left behind as men. Like it gets to an age where you feel like you need to have a girlfriend, or your life should be somewhere, but you feel stuck and left behind. So we feel like men feel like they need to do some crimes to earn a living, based on the economic status that we are in right now. A lot of things. Recently, have you seen the Standard today? The Standard says that there is an increase in crime rates in Kenya over the last few months.
Ni shortcut. Most of the ladies wako na ile, okay, mtu wako na ana-admire kitu na hana hiyo uwezo, so unapata yule msee ako na gari, maybe ako na Subaru, anasema nimeangukia huyo walai chani. Then unapata huyo msee ako na Subaru, wewe umjui hata vizuri nakuweka chini.
Problems in Kenya, even if you look around, the way people are walking, most of them are troubled. A big percentage, not as before. Most of them are having problems, most of them. Being social, there's a lot of problems.
It's more of moral standard that people uphold. And I'll probably say a dress code for ladies in particular.
First of all, I'd like to start by saying that killing or ending someone's life is not justifiable by any reason. But some of the reasons that I think might be causing a rise in the death of women in Kenya right now, one of them could be infidelity or cheating, as people said. I think that some men out here are just super jealous and super insecure, but that is still not an enough reason. The second thing is that I feel like a lot of women are dependent on men. You expect your man to pay for your bills, to take you to school sometimes, to buy your clothes, to get your makeup, and this makes them feel like they are entitled to take your life because they basically own you. I would like to urge girls out there to just get a job, have something going on with your life, so that no man feels like he has the right to take your life. Which takes us to our next question. Do you think, in terms of law enforcement, a woman has more voice power over a man? Let me know what you think in the comment section.
Both of them are listened to. Just regarding the case you're facing on either of them, I don't think, I've never seen where it's chosen either it's a man or a woman being listened to, because both of them are facing the same problems here. Sexual assault, a woman will be listened to, that one I believe, because we always believe women are the weaker sex. So I think that thing is in our mind still.
Yeah, to some extent, yeah. Because as my bro amesema, unaweza pata there's an issue at home. When a man goes to report, case yake inachukuliwa different na a woman.
Yeah, there's more leverage on the women's side. Women wanapatiwa all that nini. Akipeleka kesi maybe aliibiwa, alipigwa, hata maybe hata si kupigwa ile, maybe tu alipigwa kofi kidogo, ameenda police station. Akitoka huko unakuja unashikwa pale hivyo mtaani ama unashikwa pale nyumbani. But at the same time ukifanywa the same thing as a man, ukienda kureport wanakuangalia kwa zile za unafaa unaweza kumanage ni kama unaona. So it's not well balanced. It just needs some proper planning, because sijui itakuja kusaidika, but it's not hapa peke yake. It's actually almost everywhere. That's why unapata either men ndo wana commit suicide more, men ndo wana more to take things into their own hands, because everything from ile time alikuwa na grow, it's always been you are a man, you should stand up for yourself always. So ukipata ni point nye lazima uende include mtu mwingine, inakaa tu weird daddy.
As much as the society is really trying, and the humanitarian bodies are trying to push really hard for to strengthen the voice of the girl child, there's still much. There's still so much. We are still very far. The girl child is still disadvantaged, especially in rural areas, even in urban areas. So there's still so much that needs to be done to get to that level. Yeah, so I feel that girls still needs protection.
Mwanamke anasikizwa sana ukienda kwa polisi, kwa sababu hii Kenya saa hii wanaonea wanawake sana. Wanaume hawasikizi sana. Juu wanasema sisi tunaonea wanawake.
Women wanasikiza sana juu madem, I don't know, like hata saizi ukizapigwa hapa taona ni mwanamke, utaona mwanaume utapigwa hata kama ndio kuna makosa. Hata kama ndio kuna makosa, but I feel like wanawake wamepewa so much in the society.
When it comes to matters to deal with the law, I believe it's 50-50%. Yeah, there are some men who have like great voice that we listen, and also there are some ladies who have stood out in our society, like they are so outstanding and we listen to them. So I think women 50, men 50%. It's equally.
Inafaa tu kukua fair. Inafaa tu kukua fair. Wasikize both side, then but mostly tuseme mwanamke na mwanaume wamekosana kwa nyumba. Mostly first priority watapatia wanawake.
Mimi naweza sema swali kama hilo maybe mapeleka kotini, inafaa wasikize pande zote. Nafuatilia hiyo anasema ukweli, huyu anasema ukweli. Ndio waegemee side moja sasa.
Basically like you see out here, you see like we have a lot of organization to protect women. We have FIDA, like I've heard stories, I've seen how FIDA acts first when it comes to violence against women. But when the reverse happens, there's nobody to protect the boy child, you see. And so because again, like the society has raised men to be the strong people we have, and sometimes it becomes overwhelming and we have no one to talk to, because the same society that is telling men to be strong and advocating for men to be strong in their own definition of strength, the same society is against men seeking for help, seeking for like therapy and stuff like that. You see, because that shows that sounds like you're weak when you go to seek for therapy and something like that.
I think women have more voice power over men. I mean, with the current situation right now that women's rights and everything are being upheld more than men, so I think their voice power is much higher than ours, yeah.
Sahii Kenya boy child ndo wamefinyiliwa sana sana. Boy child ndo wamefinyiliwa sana sana. At least nyika kaldem unaweza sikizwa na gava, maybe gava inawasikiza ama nini, but unapata boy child naye ndo anafinywa kwa pale ground. Watu wanapitia yani depression to all through.
Unapata pia hizi kesi za femicide. Kuna zingine maybe unaweza pata hata msee alienda aka report, but akaambiwa wewe cheki, enda udeal na mambo yako kivyako. naona. So yeye akafika home akaona the only way kudeal nayo man, acha huyu msee asonge sana. But yeah, I think hapo kwa kubalance nini ikifika kwa law enforcement, ladies wanapatiwa masikio sana.
Na hizo therapy sessions si lazima hata waseme kwa these public hospitals. Like si lazima mtu ende alipe for that session. Wakisema tu kama you feel there's something on your chest that you need someone to help you out to talk to, even if it's not a friend, just a doctor. Hizo sessions zinaweza saidia. Maybe zinaweza change mind ya mtu from ile kitu alikuwa anataka kufanya, amue kuput all that negativity, all that energy into something else instead of maybe kuamua take someone's life.
Unajua nyinyi mnachukuliwa kuwa maybe mko weak, yani weak point, unaona? Mko weak, but sasa sisi wanaume tunapitia mambo mengi sana. But sasa unashindwa utaambia nani juu ule mwenye utaenda kuambia wanga anakuambia wewe ni mwanaume deal na hiyo situation yako, unaona? So unapata sasa unavumilia tu na hiyo shida, stress na kumaliza ndani, unaona? Unapata sasa mtoto wa kike naye akijieleza yeye kusikizwa ni rahisi, unaona? So inafanyanga sasa sisi mambo yetu mostly wanga tuna ndani tu.
I feel like when it comes to law enforcement, most of the times the judges are just and fair. When it comes to cases of sexual assault, though, truth be told, women do have the upper hand. Even though in the past we have cases of girls who lied about, being assaulted, even though it never happened. And I do not recommend that. It is a very bad behavior. But then also, I do support women having the upper hand because we are physically weak and we cannot protect ourselves from some of these men who are psychopaths. Let's take a short break. We'll be back with 2 more questions.